Okay, hello? Okay. I'm coming at you live with a plugged-in microphone. How awesome is that? Hello! Excuse me. Hello, Soren. Hello, Distorted. It works today. I accidentally unplugged it before I got stream started. Or, like, before I came onto screen. Because I was trying to, like, again, readjust it, and then it got fucking unplugged, so. Ow. Also, this is a very random side note. I don't like when my forehead is visible, but I clipped it back today because I didn't like how my hair looked, so I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot going on with my hair today, but I wanted to wear my little lesbian colored clips. What do we think? Are we a fan of the clips or no? Also, does this say Girl 2000 to you guys? Because I think it does, because I mirror flip it, or does it? No, it doesn't. It says 0002 LRG. L-rig. Or it says L-rig, depending on how you look at it. Oh my god, hold on. So, I went to see a bunch of movies, right? Look what I fucking got. Beautiful. I got a He-Man poster at Cinemark. I'm so excited to have this. I think I said this on my last stream, I fucking love He-Man and I loved the movie. I don't care if it wasn't like an amazing movie, it was an amazing He-Man movie. Skeletor, I hate to hand it to Jared Leto because Jared Leto fucking sucks. He did Skeletor perfectly and I'm so happy with it. Also, Skeletor just like looked great in the movie, which I was really hoping for because you don't have a good He-Man if Skeletor doesn't look amazing. So, I got this He-Man poster. I'm so happy about it. I also got this 40th anniversary Top Gun poster for my dad because every dad loves Top Gun. I don't know why, but every dad loves Top Gun. So, I thought I'd make a nice Father's Day gift. Yeah. It's funny because all the other people I went with, they all grabbed a He-Man poster for themselves and a Top Gun poster for their dad. I'm not even kidding. So, anywho, I had a great time at the movies. I liked all the movies I saw. I think of the ones I saw, I Backrooms would be like the last one, like in scale of enjoyability and how good I think the movie was. I think Backrooms was like my least favorite. Top Gun is a little overrated. I once, my dad, I don't know if I probably haven't said this publicly. My dad is like a Republican. He's like MAGA and homophobic, knows I'm gay. And to piss him off once, I told him that Top Gun is one of the most homoerotic pieces of cinema from the 80s, which I was over-exaggerating a little bit, but also, like, not really. And I proceeded to watch him have a freak out, and I have never regretted that ever. And now it comes full circle, and I'm giving him a Top Gun poster. So, he was like, because I wanted to see... I know, I'm saying, like, that movie, and low-key, just the 80s in general, and, like, the obsession with masculinity and that, like, machismo, or machismo, I think it's machismo, right? Whatever. Masculinity, you know, the, like, super macho man, the, like, you know, all that sort of thing from the 80s. Honestly, a lot of it is kind of super gay, and that's fine. That's fine. Homoeroticism is a good thing, and it always enhances cinema. Exactly. See, and I understand, because I'm a lesbian, but, like, I think Chris Evans is hot, as an example, okay? I think Leon is hot, you know? Because it's just, like, they're just objectively, they're hot, you know? You can enjoy objective hotness, I think. And there's a beauty to that. That's why Baywatch was so successful. That's why He-Man is so successful, too, back in the 80s. Because, you know, one of the beautiful things about He-Man, they over-sexualized both genders, and that is true gender equality. When everybody gets to goon, that is true gender equality. I also never really watched Baywatch so much as a kid. I did watch a couple episodes. I always thought them running on the beach was hilarious. I didn't watch the newer Baywatch movie, but I kind of wanted to because the cast was good. But yeah, no, I mean, Top Gun's kind of homoerotic, so I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm giving my dad that poster. I also got, it's on my drying rack right now, but they had like a specialty cup. I'll grab it in a second. But, excuse me, that you could like buy. It's like reusable. And it's He-Man themed, of course. And it was really cool because it looks very, like, 80s. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna give you guys a quick review of the movies I saw. I will not spoil any of them. I watched Obsession, then I saw Backrooms, and then I saw He-Man. Obsession is a movie that I have so many things I could say. I know Soren has seen Obsession. Distorted, have you seen Obsession? Because if you haven't, I won't spoil anything, just in case there's a lurker who hasn't seen it, who wants to see it and hasn't yet. If you like horror movies in any aspect or regard, I do highly recommend it. I think it's an amazing movie. It's a lot more fucked up than I thought it was going to be, though. Have you seen Hereditary? This is the only example I can really give. Also, my door is open. I don't need that to be open. Here. There we go. I mentioned Hereditary because Obsession was as traumatizing as Hereditary was. That is so fair. I'll give you a secret. There is, if you join like a free membership with like any of the movie theaters like Cinemark, like Cinemark, Regal, AMC, they all have like a rewards thing where like they have like a discount day. It's usually Tuesday for some reason. At least it is for Cinemark and Regal. And the tickets cost like $6. So if you ever do want to go to the movies, that's how I usually do it. I think Cinemark has better rewards than Regal does, though. I'm going to be honest. Because my friend bought the tickets and he got our Obsession tickets for free because we were seeing 2 other movies that day. So that's kind of insane. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. I mean, it literally costs like $15 to $16 to get movie tickets, especially if you want to get them. Is Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, love to see it. Yeah, I think Regal and Cinemark are similar. That's good to know about AMC's. I didn't know it was 2 days. That's fucking awesome. Regal kind of sucks. Out of like, in regards to discounts of the 3 like movie theaters, they kind of suck. Pedophile that no, literally, because like the concessions are so expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, not to like gender stereotype, because men can wear big bags, okay? Men can wear purses, right? I have this giant ass fucking bag. I take this to the movie theater every single time. Boom, you just fill that shit up. You go to Safeway, you buy all your stuff, put it in there, good. The only thing I do wind up buying is like, I mean, I do wind up buying popcorn, but usually like, usually the popcorn can get like discounted if you have like a rewards thing with them. So I always like buy shit at Safeway and then just put it in my bag. And also like, I have literally walked into a movie theater before with takeout food in my hand. They literally don't give a shit. They don't get paid enough to give a shit most of the time. So yeah. Yes. There better be a whole ass sandwich with 4 people in there. I mean, that I have literally done that before. I am the designated snack smuggler when I go to movies, because usually my friends pay for concessions. So I usually try to drive and smuggle in the snacks. So that, see, and that works too, especially if you've got like big pockets. Okay, this is where dudes have an advantage, okay? Because women, I'm gonna show you guys an example, okay? I'm wearing jeans right now. Women's jeans have to be the stupidest fucking invention ever. This isn't exclusive to jeans. This is also pants. I have bought pants before that have fake pockets. Why are they fake? And then anyways, so this is my pocket size. Like, what is that? That's ridiculous. I think my mom is asparagus. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I have a plate of asparagus that we got at the farmer's market. My mom just steamed it. But no, I just have to complain because women's stuff is like, this is how big my fucking pocket is. And these are like bigger than most. So like, what the fuck? Apparently it's because, oh, it's not flattering to the figure to have bigger pockets. I don't give a shit. I'm not advertising myself to people. I just want bigger pockets. I had to complain about that really quick. It's true. It's true. Men's pockets can always hold. The only pants that I have that are the exception to that are like, I have these like barrel pants that I got from where I work, but they're barrel pants. Why is it every time I get a pair of dress pants or fucking jeans, the pockets are either not there or they're so fucking tiny I can't even put a fucking lip balm in there? Pisses me off. It's all a marketing scheme so that women buy purses, I'm telling you, which to be honest, they didn't even need to do that because I love purses anyways. So like, just give me bigger pockets. Anyways, I highly, even if you don't want to go to the theater, back to my original point, even if you don't want to go to the theater, Obsession is a really fucking good movie. I highly recommend it. Just know it is very traumatizing though, at least it was for me, and every person I know who has seen it has said that it was traumatizing for them. I really underestimated how heavy the movie was gonna be because all I'll say is it really plays with the whole aspect of like there's a lot of pieces of media that deal with like, oh, if you get like 3 wishes, like with a genie or something like that, or like the famous monkey paw, right? And a lot of times people will wish for somebody to love them or, you know, something like that. Obsession is interesting because partially because they do that, but it really examines that as like a wish, and the fact that that is like, I don't know, the fact that that is such a common thing is kind of an interesting trope, and it really deals with like the agency around that. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's an amazing movie. It's well done. It's so fucking loud though. I think the sound design was really good, but like I think it was too loud, and I looked it up. So many other people were like, why was this movie so loud? It did not need to be that loud. So yeah. I really liked Obsession. I do plan to see it again. Hopefully I can see it again in theaters. Not sure. Yeah, it was really good. Keep theaters alive, job security. Hey, I love going to movie theaters. I'm so excited. Maybe I shouldn't share that because I don't want to like dox my location. I'm gonna just say this. I'm going to a very special screening of a movie tomorrow that has like an in-person Q&A with the director and one of the stars in the movie. I will share more about that on Friday because I don't want to dox myself and like where I'm gonna be at what time. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. I will talk more about it on Friday, but I'm very excited about it because it's a movie I've been looking forward to for a little bit. Very excited. There's a new there's Jackass movies like that have existed before. That's a dumb question. I've never seen one, but I have heard of Jackass. I didn't even know there was a new one coming out. Hold on. Oh my god, why did I not realize? Oh, it's the last one. Ooh. That's like that's a big deal. Like the ending, the bookend. I couldn't fucking think of the word I was thinking for. I just refinance my car so I can go. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how expensive it is. Let's all go to the movie theater. I love movie theaters. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on these now because I was ranting about pockets for so long. Yeah, I love movie theaters. There's a couple that I go to because they have like the big recliner seats. Like there's one movie theater that's close by to me that like they have really nice recliner seats. They're huge. You can fully lean back in them. And there's so much space between you and the person next to you. So whenever somebody does sit next to me, I'm like, I don't really give a shit. And then there's another theater that I go to that also has decent recliner seats. They're a bit smaller, but something that's really nice about those ones is they have like a wall. They have like a mini wall in between each row so that like you can't see anybody ahead of you, which I just really like. And it also makes it feel much more private when you're like in your seat, which is nice. That's the theater I went to for It's the theater I went to for all 3 movies on Saturday. Yeah, Backrooms. I'm gonna talk about Backrooms. I will just say this isn't a spoiler, but they do show the monster in the movie, which I think is a grave mistake, because part of the thing about Backrooms that makes it so interesting and scary is that you can't really see the monster and you don't really know what it is. And one of my issues with the movie is it tried to explain too much where it shouldn't have, and explain not enough where it should have. And it also just couldn't really decide if it wanted to be vague or if it wanted to be not vague, if it wanted to explain things. Which I just was like, let's make up our mind maybe. However, I will say cinematography was great, acting was phenomenal, the sets were really impressive, the lighting was impressive. I loved the found footage section of it. I thought that was really great. I just wanted more of that. I was expecting the acting to be great because the main actors, I can't remember either of their names right now, and I struggle to pronounce both of their names, if I'm being real. I have seen them in previous things and I loved them. The main woman was amazing in Sentimental Value. The main guy, I saw him in Doctor Strange, so I was kind of expecting him to be a certain way. I don't know how to explain. I don't want to spoil anything, again, in case anybody's gonna see that. Yeah, Backrooms was pretty good though, overall. Ending was really abrupt. The cinematography is great. Something though is, it was kind of a mistake to see Obsession first and then Backrooms, because everything in Obsession and every camera angle was so intentional, and it all of it served a purpose, and you could really understand that. The Backrooms movie had a lot of random shots of like the sky and like an angle of a building, which was like, it looks nice. It's just, it doesn't serve any purpose, either narratively speaking or for just getting a sense of the atmosphere. It was kind of, it would just sort of be random. It's like, okay, I understand we're in this building. Why are we lingering on this shot so long? It kind of just felt like they were jerking off the cinematographer, which is fine. I get it. It's just, it lacked a bit of direction and intentionality when it came to certain shots, and that was also something I took issue with. I still think it's a really good movie. I look forward to seeing more from, what's his name, Kane Parsons? I look forward to seeing more from him. I thought he did a really good job, especially considering it's his first film and he's so young. I really do look forward to seeing more from him. He-Man movie, loved it. It was great. It was the perfect amount of campiness. I had one huge problem with it though. Tila sucked. And this is not shade to Camila Mendes. She's awesome. I've seen her in like Do Revenge. I've still also seen her in Riverdale, but like, nobody's good on Riverdale because it's fucking Riverdale. She was really good in Do Revenge. I know she's a talented actress. This was not on her. The script and the direction notes that she was given are bizarre because that wasn't Tila. And my friend put it a good way, which was, they said that Tila was, she had the demeanor and the attitude of a woman from a 2010s action movie or superhero movie, and I couldn't agree more, and not in a good way, you know, like not in a good way. So Tila was the only part about it that was really like lacking, both in design and also just in lines. Tila was one of my favorite characters growing up when I was watching He-Man. In the movie, her dialogue was just really weird. It was like really boring. And also, I'm sorry, she's ginger. Make her more ginger. They kind of did like this weird half-assed, not ginger hair with her. And my thing is like, she's like bright orange ginger. Give her that hair. And they also gave her gray eye contacts instead of blue, which confuses me. That's another point I will say a little bit against the He-Man movie. It's more colorful than your average film coming out these days, but it's He-Man. It should have been way more colorful. Skeletor looked great. I had issues with Evil Lynn's outfit. However, Alison Brie did an amazing job nailing Evil Lynn's voice. I don't know if any of you care about He-Man or know what any of this means. I just want you to know it was wonderful, and as a longtime He-Man fan, I was stoked. So yeah, I was stoked. I really liked it. I thought Nicholas, whatever the hell his last name is, did a great job. Conservatives were apparently really mad because he had a nameplate on his desk that had his pronouns, which are he/him, which I think is funny for two reasons. One being, we all have pronouns. That's how English works. Secondly, it's a joke on his name because his name is fucking He-Man. How do you not understand that? It was a joke. It was, which I think was funny. I think that was really funny. He has a name tag that says he, him, and it's he. Like, come on. That's funny. Anyways, I liked the movies. All of them were pretty solid. They're great. You know what? You guys are just gonna have to get like a movie review segment from me like every stream at this point. I think that has happened for like the last 5 streams I've done. So I think this is just an official segment now, is I am doing movie reviews and I hope you enjoy them because you're gonna have to. Also, I have an announcement. I will have a few breaks this summer, more than I was planning, because I will be traveling. True. Actually, I need to get some water. I only have a protein shake with me right now. I made a mango and pineapple protein shake, and I added an orange peach mango juice to it, and, protein powder. That's my dinner. And there's asparagus. I will get some water in a second. I'm just gonna say the little announcement. I am confirmed to be... My mom and I were planning a trip to Scandinavia this summer. We have those booked and ready to go. I will be gone in August. I believe mid-August for about 12 days. So I will be off for about 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to do a stream the day before I jet off. And when I get back, I am definitely not going to do one the second I get home because it's a 9-hour time difference. So I'm going to be readjusting to that. But yeah, I'm going on a trip to Scandinavia in August. And then before that, 2 weeks before that, I'm going to be traveling to visit my family. So yeah, I am going to be booked and busy this summer. However, you can rely on my schedule that I have been keeping consistent. Also, I'm realizing I didn't... Oh yeah, I totally forgot to read this chat from you, Distorted, but how much more does it fucking take to add more fabric for pockets? That is what I am saying. Give women bigger pockets. Jeez. Also, you said you wear a hoodie you're sticking under your shirt. That's actually kind of smart. I'd be so uncomfortable with that, though. Okay, I think I caught up on all the chats. I realized I forgot to, but anyways, that's just an FYI. August is going to be, August and, let's see, actually. I can't remember when exactly I'm leaving, but I just wanted to give a heads up. Obviously, it's a couple months out. Well, it's more like a month and a half out. So, I'm actually also going to be out of town for Soren's birthday. I'm literally going to be on a plane during his birthday. Yeah, so I'm going to be gone from July 31st to August 7th. And then after that, don't worry, I'm still going to wish you a happy birthday and everything. So I'm going to be gone from then. And then I have an itinerary here of all the shit I'm doing when I'm in Scandinavia, which I'm quite excited for. I'm very excited for. I know, I'm fucked up. I'm sorry. So I'm going to be gone from... I have to make sure to not show this on stream because it says, like, all of my information. I'm gonna get back on the 7th of August, and then I'm literally leaving 10 days after that. So I'm getting back on the 7th of August, and then on August 15th, I will be gone. Need to boycott streams. No! Please don't! Please! Yeah, and then I'm getting back on the 26th. What's weird though is we're leaving at 1:50 p.m. in Oslo. We're leaving from Oslo, and then I'm arriving, and it's a 13-hour flight. So we're leaving 1:50 p.m. in Oslo, August 26th, and then I'm landing August 26th at 5:55 p.m. in Portland. How weird is that? Like, how weird. Also, I realized I just doxed myself a little bit. Oh well. Just don't stalk me, okay? Please. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be on a 13-hour flight, but I'm going to be arriving in Portland technically 4 hours later because of the fucking time difference. Isn't that weird? That's so weird how that works. So, anyways, I'm going to Scandinavia. I'm going to multiple countries. Also, I realized I was gonna send pictures from when I went to the BTS concert in my Discord server, and then I never fucking did that. I will do that at some point. It looks like I'm going to Sweden. Where is Copenhagen? I don't know where Copenhagen is, but I'm going there too, apparently. I will send pictures from the concert and also my concert outfit. I'll blur my friends' faces out though, because, yeah. So I'm going to Sweden, I'm going to Copenhagen, I am going to Norway, and then I am going to... I'm spending a lot of time in Norway. I'm gonna visit Bergen, and Oslo, which is gonna be fun. I think I've said this, well, no, I definitely have said this, because it used to be in my description, and then I removed it because people... Okay, it's in Denmark. That's what I thought. Okay, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm also going to Denmark, which, by the way, when I told Elliot that I was going to Scandinavia, when I told Elliot and Soren, what I said is I'm going to Sweden, Norway, and whatever country Mads Mikkelsen is from. That's how I announced it. So, that's great. I have talked about the fact that my family's Scandinavian, which I used to have in my about thing, but I found that was really confusing for a lot of people, because a lot of people just thought that even though I clearly stated my ethnicity was Scandinavian and Scottish, people were like, oh, so that means that you were born in Norway, Sweden, and Scotland. No! What do you think ethnicity means? Hello? Why do people not understand the difference between ethnicity and nationality, by the way? Like, that genuinely confuses me. I also partially took that out of my bio because I didn't want it to come across like, oh, I'm not white, I'm just Scandinavian, because, like, no, I'm still fucking white. You know? You don't remember me saying that? Wait, really? I swear I told you about it at some point. Because I think I told you, and you might have, like, been in the bathroom or something when we were, like, on VC. That must have been it. Because I do remember saying it with you and Elliot present, so... Yeah, I'm very excited, though. This is actually my first legal time being out of the country, and I'm excited for that. So, I've never gotten to use my passport, because fun fact, so I got my passport in 2020, because I was supposed to go on a class trip to Japan with my Japanese class that I saved money for 2 years. That was supposed to be in March of 2020. So yeah, that didn't happen. They also tried to, the touring company that we went through, that my school went through, they tried to, not give us back all of our money. So they tried to give us back only, I think they tried to give us back like half of our money, or everybody, for their trip. But everybody's parents fought so hard against the company that they were forced to give back like everything except for $1,000. They still took fucking $1,000 from every single one of us. Mind you, we were all high school students. And they took $1,000 from us. for a trip that we never went on. Like, I'm sorry, you should be taking the loss on that, not us. Anyways, that's a side note. So I haven't been to Japan. I've never been outside of the country legally. So yeah. And I've never stepped onto foreign soil. I have swam in foreign waters, though. Scandalous, I know. So that's what I say when I say I've only been outside of the country. I've never been outside of the country legally. Is I, technically speaking, illegally swam in foreign waters. Everybody did it, though. So. They didn't have a border up then between Canada and where I was swimming. So, what was I supposed to do about that? Can I go for a little jet ski ride in Canada? Jeez. Also, I was like 6. So, who cares? Anyways, that's my little update. So I will be, unfortunately, not streaming for that. I'm definitely going to send pictures, though. Because, yeah, this is my first time out of the country. Unfortunately, though, my passport picture is awful. And I'm not looking forward to having to deal with that. I also really hope that, getting back into the country isn't difficult. Because I have heard that, like, it's been difficult with Customs and Border Patrol, at the airport. Especially if you're, like, not a Republican. I've heard that that's, like, people have gotten questioned extra long and stuff like that, which is kind of insane. And there was that one dude who, like, went, like, was coming back from Norway and, like, or was from Norway and, like, they didn't let him in the country because he shared a JD Vance meme. Do you guys remember that? That was crazy. We live in a fascist country, unfortunately. I'm gonna get water soon because I remember you sent the clip earlier. I'm just gonna finish my asparagus. Which, by the way, I love asparagus. Why does it make your pee smell so weird, though? Literally, why? I'm sure there's some, like, chemical reason for it. It, like, impacts the ammonia or some crap like that. You know? No, I don't wanna. They're gonna be like, they'll tell me like some random information from Reddit from like 10 years ago. Like if you looked up how do you keep your cheese on your pizza, it used to say like you put glue on it. Or like you could look up can cockroaches live in your penis? And AI would say yes. Shit's crazy. I miss good old-fashioned Google searches where they just come up with the most relevant answer at the top and then you do the research for yourself. I hate how AI functions in a way that's like it tells you how to think. I want to make that conclusion myself, actually. Thank you. You know what I mean? I just like This dude, why did it fucking mute? I didn't do anything. Why did it mute? It muted! It muted! I don't know why! Sorry. I've had it with this fucking microphone. Hello? I've had it with this fucking microphone. It keeps unplugging itself and muting itself. I didn't do shit! Anyways. Lip reading 101, she's mad at something. Someone thing, please. Yeah. I was actually just reading out the chemicals. I was reading out the chemicals that like are in, there's like acids in asparagus, and that's what makes your urine smell. But yeah, 90% of the time I'm mad at something. And you know what? I should be mad at something because we live in a fucking society. Can we ever just talk about the socio and political economic state of the world right now? I had a smoothie mustache. I'm on it. Does this count? I feel like this doesn't count. I have to go get actual water, don't I? Fuck. Oh! I have a fun streaming thing that I'm gonna be doing soon. Just keep that in mind. Not today. Today we're playing Love Curse. Because happy Pride Month. Love Curse. Love Curse, by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna pursue Iris and then leave it there. Because I do kind of want to respect the devs' wishes and not, like, put all the gameplay out there. I do think I'm gonna do Iris's ending, though. Don't tell anybody. Because you're not supposed to show the endings online. I'm going to do it anyways. And then I'll just cut my losses there and call it good, I think. Also, all I was saying earlier was just a bunch of chemical things I could not pronounce, so. Ooh, wait, true. I'll save it to my YouTube and then I'll delete it. Smart. I probably won't. I imagine I won't get to it today. But yeah, I'm gonna go get that water. Okay, well then I'm gonna start my hydration reminder right now, so that way we're filling up the water together. It's like a group activity. Okay. If you are dehydrated, or even if you're just like a little teeny tiny bit thirsty, grab a cup or a water bottle, fill it up with water. Maybe some ice if you're feeling a little hot today. Fill it up with water and drink because you need to stay hydrated. Do it or I will be mad at you. I'm going to go fill up my water alongside you guys. So yeah. Alright. I'm back, my kittens. I hope you missed me. Okay, I have my water in a very fun glass. Oh my fucking god. Also, I'm going to IKEA soon. So I will be able to get a new desk pad. So I won't have to keep getting this stupid fucking wheel stuck in here every single time. Okay. Hydration! Wait, let me... Dude, this clip's views are probably inflated because of me. Wait. You bitches, listen up. Grab your fucking cup of water and your water bottle and drink it because you could be politically ranting a little too long. And you don't want your throat to get dry because it's important to talk about politics, but not if you're dehydrated. I couldn't have said it better myself. Do I make that joke every time? I feel like I make that joke every single time, and I think it's funny every single time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. You know what? You can say a lot of things about me. I am nothing if not consistent, okay? I am consistent. Not with my schedule, but I am consistent in that regard. In who I am at my core self and being. I will retell jokes because I did forget that I made that joke before, and I thought of it again, and I thought I was really funny and clever. Little did I know I was plagiarizing myself from the past. Many such cases with ADHD people. All right, drink some water. Ugh, I had some asparagus stuck in my fucking teeth. Yuck! Did you guys have water? You better have had water. I should definitely make or get a hydration emote, because I don't have one of those. What the hell is this? What is this? And why was this saying frequently used? I have never used this emote in my life. Should I be concerned? Okay, I'm concerned. Somebody's hacking my Twitch account and is apparently using Saba Ping. I don't know what that means. Also, cool thing, do you guys like this shirt? Okay, actually, I don't care if you do, but you see how this is, like, so bright like this? It's because there's, like, it has, like, I don't know how to show it. It has, like, a visual effect of, like, this is actually, like, gray, but it has, like, a thing in it that it, like, under certain lighting, it, like, glows, which is very cool. I just wanted to show that. It's a Y2K authentic 2000s Old Navy shirt, and I love it. So, geez, it's already been an hour? How? Doesn't feel like it. I love chatting with you guys. It's so much fun to chat. As soon as I figure out, a camera solution of some sort, I do intend to have, like, a... whatchamacallit? Doing, like, a weekly chatting stream, like, dedicated just chatting stream where I'm also doing, like, a craft. I was originally thinking sleepover Saturdays, but I'm not even sure if I'm free on Saturdays, so we'll find out. That reminds me, I need to check. Not what I was expecting. Okay. I had to check my email really quick. Alright. Well, now that I've given my little review of all the movies I saw, I think now is the time to... Now is going to be the time that we're getting cursed by love. Bum, bum. Near, near, near. Do, 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 do. Excuse me. Alright, I'm getting the game queued up right now. Alright. I have to adjust the game a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, and I'm agreeing. What? No. Yeah. Load. Yes. Wait, I don't remember what I was doing. Okay, I'm in a taxi, apparently. Is this, how's the game? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. I had to get readjusted into my seat. I'm gonna turn up just a teensy bit. Okay. I'm gonna probably pop a cough drop at some point during the stream. I arrive at Huanyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. Shouldn't I know a lot about this company? I've, wanted to work here forever, right? The employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to get along with each other. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration of Huanyu goes up. How was it? I was so nervous. One of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for? I totally read that word wrong. I ignore the incessant chatter around me and sit down on one of the benches outside of the office, silently repeating the words I'd prepared for the interview in my head. Next is Miss Mara. It makes me laugh, by the way, this is a side note. Whenever people call me Miss Mara in real life, which has happened to me weirdly many times, it always, it's funny to me. It just sounds weird. Miss Mara. What? Why? What? Miss Mara? I don't know. It weirds me out. I'm here. It's true, I am here. I respond and follow her into the conference room. I guarantee this is the last lady. This is Victoria, right? Surprisingly, the ambience isn't as tense as I expected it to be. HR gestures for me to sit down and I obey. Okay, that's a word to use. Hello, my name is Mara. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. I almost read that as Oregon City because there's a city in Oregon called Oregon City. I'm just gonna read it as that. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply smiles and nods. They don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. That's kind of interesting. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with a woman sitting in the middle. And boom! It's Victoria. I knew it. She looks great. Why is she wearing purple lipstick? That just makes you look like a corpse. She's dressed up in a sharp suit, her expression cold and composed. Her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. Our eyes briefly meet before she slightly frowns and looks away. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Mara, we've reviewed your resume. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. It's time. I don't know why I said it like that. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. I was accidentally reading ahead, so I combined expression with formulating, so it turned into expressing. Anyways, in the corner of my eyes, the woman who had just frowned. My heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but what I do know is that I've tried my best. Miss Mara, we're satisfied with your resume, but in your opinion, what advantages do you believe you have over other candidates? A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I'm gonna keep the dialogue kind of quiet for them because it's in Mandarin and I don't know Mandarin. A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I just made eye contact with. Okay, that's scary. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I read that as cold. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of the questions I've prepared for. I responded smoothly with a prepared speech. And so, I might not have the experience that others have, but I believe newer companies like Huanyu need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not. But I assume from her eyebrows furrowing that her first impression of me isn't good. Okay, I accidentally just pulled my hair out. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. Dude, this is so unrealistic. If this was a real fucking employer, you know what they'd do? They'd fucking slap you and then spit on your face and say, "We're never talking to you again, you stupid dumb bitch. How dare you think we would employ you ever?" Anyways, so back to the game. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again feel that piercing gaze staring right at me, like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO that Iris mentioned? Of course she's the CEO that Iris mentioned. I take a deep breath, savoring the air free of the suffocating atmosphere inside the room. I stand outside, trying to collect myself. Imagine I just do the whole playthrough with that accent. I definitely failed that interview. I can tell from the interviewer's reaction. My heart fills with guilt. I let down Iris, who went out of her way to get me this interview. Why am I sticking with it? I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who's also inside. Standing in front of the sink and retouching her makeup is none other than the stern interview I just met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her intimidating presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and stand next to the sink beside her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I absentmindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head as if trying to tell me something. I can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs. Huh? Hold on. Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in. Flustered, oh wow, she's a lot bigger than me. Flustered, I'm completely unsure how to address her. She seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer. My name is Victoria Chi. You can just call me Victoria. Okay, Executive Chi. Crap, I suddenly referred to her as executive. I don't even know if that's the position she holds. What if she's not the CEO? That was a really loud sigh. She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. I look at her, confused, before finally realizing there's a tuft of cat hair stuck to my shirt from when I was playing with Belle this morning. A thought suddenly crosses my mind. She's looked at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has the tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly and that my appearance is unkempt? I almost burst out into tears on the spot. This is such a disaster. I'm done for. I'll get rid of the fur myself. Yeah. I quickly tug my shirt out of her hands. It's humiliating having your interviewer clean up your clothing. Yeah, that is pretty fucking humiliating. I don't want to trouble you. I'll do it myself. However, Victoria doesn't listen and pushes my hand away. Her voice is cold. Hold on. Cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me no matter how hard Victoria wipes. Well, it's because you have to pick it up, usually, with cat hair. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down at her as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause. I notice that she's not touched the cat fur directly with her hands even once. Okay, so she's probably allergic to cats, right? Executive Chi, you don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes that her actions have been somewhat rude and apologizes. Hold on, I had to turn that down. I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself. I quickly pick up the hair, my fingers briefly touching hers. They separate in a split second. Also, I am just gonna read out their dialogue. I'm not gonna do voices or anything because I won't be able to keep consistent with them. A thought bubbles up inside me. Perhaps she's not as cold and stern as I previously assumed. Victoria's the one to break the silence. What do you think? Huh? I stare at her confused before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know a lot more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of experience. And what about you? I have a lot to learn. Oh, she didn't like that answer. Huh? I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm no longer filled with nervousness. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second. But nothing comes. She's as expressionless as always. Head home and wait for our response. Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Chi. Bye. I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart is dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side, quote-unquote. I check the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. The walls of my apartment building aren't terribly thin, but even so, I can hear two women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm, while the other is sharp and piercing. Both voices sound vaguely familiar. Are my neighbors arguing with each other? I approach my front door. The voices grow louder and louder. I finally realize that the voices are coming from inside my home. Nix's door is slightly ajar. It seems as though she was waiting for me. She peeks out from behind the door once she hears the sound of my footsteps. What happened? Nix looks at me with a puzzled look. Jie, two people are arguing inside your home. Did something happen? Are you in danger? Why don't you stay at my place for now? I have no idea. Let me go take a look. Want me to come with you? I can protect you if something goes wrong. I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I don't want Nix to be in any danger, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment and find my home in a complete mess. You're so scary, meow. Why are you so mean? Isn't that Belle's voice? I look at the shorter girl astonished. The words really did come out of her mouth. She can speak and transform into a human? What the hell is going on? Nonsense. Thou is acting most scandalously. I can't understand you, meow. Can you speak normally? Suddenly, a sound comes from outside the door. It seems like Nix bumped into something. What happened? I turn around, noticing a serious expression I've never seen from her before. It quickly vanishes and a smile is back on her face in no time. Nothing. It seems like you don't need my help. I'm pretty busy, so I'm heading back to my apartment, Jie. Okay, bye. Bye. See you next time. I return to the living room after saying goodbye to Nix. Belle is staring viciously at the woman. Why did that word fuck me up so bad? At the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from the car crash, Phoenix. Belle and Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Mara, beware. The creature before thee is a cat demon of 1,000 years. Shun it, for it shall bring thee only calamity. You mean Belle? Phoenix nods. It's a cat demon. My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were secluding yourself for cultivation? Seclude? Cultivation? These are terms from hundreds of years ago. I can't believe people are still using them. And why not? My seclusion is to purge distractions, and my cultivation doth aid me in absorbing the essence of the universe. Such pursuits serve only to fortify my path. How doth this concern thee? Okay, I'm giving Phoenix only a voice, by the way. Okay. So they were the ones arguing. My mind struggles to process all this new information, and their loud voices certainly don't help. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? Is she done cultivating, or is my life in danger again? However, I won't get an answer if the two of them are still at each other's throats. I must focus on separating them first. Belle, clean up the mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me with sad kitten eyes. I almost give in, but when my eyes land on the mess on the floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up. Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. God, that's such a weird concept. Your cat cleaning up the mess that they made. That is a very bizarre concept. Okay, hold on, I'm having a sip of my smoothie. by sip, I meant I was finishing it. Phoenix, follow me. Okay. I fucked up her voice because I was still swallowing my fucking smoothie. I take Phoenix to my room. It's quieter in here. I might be imagining things, but she seems to have lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of this day, my spiritual powers gravely diminished. Were it otherwise, I would have banished that wicked cat demon without fail. I think I'm messing up her voice already, so oh well. She speaks in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, she and I served beneath the same master, yet the cat demon was an omen of misfortune. I warned our master against her, yet to my astonishment, she pauses before swallowing her thoughts. Never mind. How came she to find thee? That was a sentence. A friend picked her up from the streets. No one wanted to take her in. I took pity on her and agreed. Phoenix pauses, a complicated expression crossing her face. I have the faint feeling that understanding the relationship between Phoenix and Belle will be important, so I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened 1,000 years ago? That's a fucking ridiculous question. To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou shalt know when the hour is right. To learn now would only bring thee undue tribulation. Mark my words, the cat demon harbors intentions of her own. Thou hast already granted her the highest mercy by bestowing food and shelter upon her. Go no further. Thank you. I'll be careful. I speak alone with Belle after ending my conversation with Phoenix. What happened between the two of you? She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course I'm unhappy about it. That old geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking? I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Why is your relationship with her so bad? I don't know. It seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decide to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where do you live? Or where did you live, sorry. I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner. But I'm a cat demon. My life is very long, so every 10 years or so I need to leave and find a new place to settle down. Otherwise, they'll notice I haven't aged. Oh, that's kind of sad. I kind of feel bad for the people that adopt her, because they just adopt this cat that fucking disappears. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect, meow. I'm not doing an actual meow. Not for free. It was so wonderful that I forgot I had to leave. They were gonna bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away. Can't cat demons disguise themselves as humans? You could join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes. You want me to work? At a job? Ooh, I feel that. Noticing how pitiful Belle looks, my inner cat lover instinct kicks in and I quickly change the subject. Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring out her soul to me. All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then, all of a sudden, that woman shows up, calling me a cat demon and saying I'll cause a disturbance. Well, why would you be offended about her calling you a cat demon if you called yourself a cat demon? I'm just saying. I haven't even gotten the chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I did was breathe. This woman will bring nothing but divine retribution. Should divine retribution befall thee, then thou shalt suffer the judgment thou art due. Phoenix's cold voice slips through the door crack. I don't even know how to say this. Mara Tia, protect me. I'm just gonna say that. You two, stop it. Belle will continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I must trespass upon thy comfortable dwelling and reside here for a time. I must shield thee from impending doom and lift the curse that hath befallen thee. I nod. Having Phoenix here is strangely reassuring. I don't think I want two people living in my fucking apartment. She exudes a powerful aura, one that makes people inclined to listen to her. Perhaps this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease. Talking with her has helped me calm down. I no longer feel as frantic. Now that I think about it, I haven't properly thanked her for saving me. I open my mouth when Belle interrupts, shouting, I disagree. Overruled. What? Meow. I would apologize for not doing a better job with voice acting, but like, that's not my fucking job, so. Mara, why do you always stay indoors? You need to go outside, otherwise you'll never find your perfect girl. Okay. You want me to play your fucking game, or do you want to call me out? You want to be rude to me in my fucking house? I paid for your game, and you want to be rude to me in my house. Oh, go outside, then you'll get a girlfriend. How dare you? Your neighbor Nixie is a perfect candidate. How about you get to know her some more? How many bobas did she bribe you with? She didn't bribe me, I just care about you. Oh yeah, Phoenix said that you can only have one soulmate. Make sure to concentrate on one person. At the end of the day, you can only pick one person, even if you have feelings for multiple. I silently acknowledge Belle's words. I don't want a love that's like fast food. I want someone who understands me, someone I can trust. I want someone who sees me as special, irreplaceable, and unique. I'll treat her the same way. I got it. Thanks, Belle. You're welcome. I hope you bring your girlfriend home soon. Well, if I do, I would kick you out, so. What? I can... Whoa, okay, I completed the first chapter. Yay! I can skip months. Alright, cool. Well, I know where I'm going. Yes, I'm choosing Iris as my date. Thank you very much. Okay, this is cool. Now we get to the actual, like, game part of the game. Sunlight pours out onto the afternoon street. Soft golden rays filter through the leaves and dance across the asphalt. I still feel drowsy with the gentle sunlight illuminating my cheeks. I close my eyes in a I close my eyes in a futile attempt to return to a land of pleasant dreams. I'm so sleepy. That nap didn't help at all. I'll go buy a cup of coffee instead. This is definitely not me, because if that were me, I'd be buying a cup of matcha or tea. My school's in an excellent location. There's all kinds of shops and stores nearby. Everyone often hangs out in the area after classes are over. That's so nice. It's that cafe. I could order myself a nice drink and relax. Maybe I'll even work on some of my papers. I cross the street and walk towards the cafe. The bell hanging on the door rings as I push it open. A clear, melodious sound fills my ears. The sweet aroma of coffee slithers. Ew. Slithers into my nostrils. Ugh, that's a vile sentence. The anxiety that had been building up the past few days finally begins to ease. I'm gonna drink some more water, by the way. Okay. Whew. I decide to spend my time here. I walk towards the counter to place my order. Hello, what would you like to order? Huh? This voice. She works here. Okay. I look up from the drinks menu and my gaze meets a pair of clear, sharp eyes. There's a flicker of surprise in her eyes, but she recovers quickly, her hesitation giving way to a gentle gaze. I couldn't contain the shock written all over my face. I had to say something. 学姐?
很巧呢，看来我们很有缘分。
What a coincidence. Our fates must be intertwined. Oh, you know. 学姐, what are you doing here? What do you mean, what is she doing here? She has a fucking apron on and asked for your order.
店长是我的朋友，这边忙的时候，我偶尔会过来帮忙。
She says, I'm friends with the manager of this cafe. I sometimes lend a hand when things get busy.
想喝点什么？
What would you like to
黑
drink?
咖还是奶咖？
Just coffee or maybe something with milk? You can get coffee with milk. What? What would you recommend? It's my first time visiting this place.
我记得你比较喜欢甜口，可以试试玛奇朵或者燕麦拿铁。不过，这里的卡布奇诺味道也很不错，而且。
Iris leans over and whispers, ensuring that only I would hear.
卡布奇诺很拿手，保证学妹会喜欢。怎么样？
She flirting with me? Well, I have no other option than to order a cup, do I? One cappuccino,
很荣
please.
幸为您服务，请先入座吧。
I'm just gonna let her talk. I'm not gonna read her lines. Hopefully you guys can read them on the screen. My voice is already getting tired. Thanks. I take a seat near the window facing the street. The cafe's interior design is simple but elegant. I quite enjoy it. Even an unremarkable corner of the cafe was decorated with various ornaments. It's cute. It's a cute and charming place. The music being played is also relaxing. Why can't I fucking speak? Like wind breezing past a pool of water. I can see the ripples colliding with one another, almost as if they're dancing in the middle of the pond. I find myself fully immersed, savoring the smell of coffee and the music cruising through my ears. Okay. I didn't even notice that Iris was holding in a tiny smile, walking in my direction.
小姐，您的咖啡。
I found something on the tray that I hadn't ordered, a delicious-looking brownie. That is a big-ass brownie. This...
嘘，没想到能遇到你，所以就当是我送你的小礼物。
Aw, shucks. Thanks, 学姐. Surprise is written all over my face. I happily grab a spoon and scoop part of the brownie into my mouth. The nuts scattered across the top layer of the brownie mix amazingly with the lava chocolate inside of it. I can feel the sweet flavors exploding in my mouth. The texture of the crushed hazelnuts also helps counteract the sugary taste of the chocolate ganache. I love chocolate ganache. My eyes light up. Yeah, we can see that. Delicious. Iris, still beaming, looks down and straightens out her uniform. At that moment, I notice the beads of sweat dripping down her forehead and cheeks. She's wearing a pair of formal-looking wedged heels. She doesn't seem tired, but they must be at least a little uncomfortable. Hand her a napkin. Yes! That was the right move. I grab a napkin from the box on the table and hand it to Iris. She stands there, a little taken aback, but eventually takes the napkin from my hand and wipes the sweat off her face. The coffee tastes great. Thanks, Miss Barista. I don't know why I said Miss Barista like that.
我特地用了龟下磨的，这种口感偏香甜的咖啡豆，能减少涩口的感觉，味道果然很不错吧？
Hold on, I gotta plug my earbud case in. It's about to die. Okay. Earbuds are plugged in. That explains why it tastes different from the cappuccinos I've had before. I'm a huge
你
fan.
喜欢的话，就慢慢享用吧。
Oh, I will. I'll enjoy the view as well. Iris leaves my table with a now empty tray in her hand. The cafe's music is mellow. I softly stir my drink with a small spoon, disturbing the still service of the coffee. I finally get a moment of tranquility amidst all the complicated emotions I've been experiencing recently. I even got a little surprise. Time flies by. The pedestrians outside the window, the sun, the traffic lights, they're all just blurs in the background. The world breezes past me, but my attention is only drawn to Iris. You know that's right. I can even hear the ice cubes clinking around in her shaker. In this moment, I finally understand what it feels like to be, quote, moving at a different pace from the rest of the world. Xuejie fits in here so well. I feel like I'm seeing the real her. I don't see her flashing her signature smile as she's not carefully adjusting her tone all the time. She's completely immersed in her own world, a world full of grinding coffee beans, adjusting the record player, and swaying in conjunction with the gentle music. Also, that's kind of crazy to be a cafe that has a record player. That's like a lot of work. I also do that at work though, but I do that specifically to songs that I don't like. It's like a coping mechanism. Whenever there's a song I don't like that plays at work, I start like dancing to it to cope with how much I fucking hate it. Iris's mood is infectious. I pull out my laptop and quickly grind out my work. One of my tasks is a dull and boring essay. Ah, yes, the ways of schoolwork. Maybe I'm just in a good mood, but I find myself surprisingly not hating the thought of proofreading my own work. I quickly come face to face with the bottom of my cup. I reluctantly drink the last few drops of coffee mixed with the now melted ice before collecting my things and getting ready to head back to campus. Say goodbye to her in fucking person. I walk towards Iris without a second thought. She's currently cleaning up some spilled coffee grounds. Her sleeves are rolled up. I see her long, elegant arms. Xuejie, I'm heading back to campus.
快到上课的时间了吗？路上注意安全。
I will. Yes, and just one quick thing. When does your shift typically end?
6点吧，怎么了？
She looks at me inquisitively. I can't help but feel a bit nervous. I heard that a new boutique opened up around here recently. If you're free after work, I'd love to check it out with you. I'd like to repay her for helping me secure that internship. Wait, did I get the internship? When did that happen? Hello? Wait, when did that happen? Am I crazy? I didn't get the did I get the internship? I don't remember getting the internship. I guess maybe she just means the interview? I can buy her a gift or
虽然很想
something.
同意，但恐怕要让学妹失望了。
Damn it.
我忙完店里的工作后，还有些事情要处理。
Fine. No worries. Another day then.
好呀，
I'm heading out now. Bye, 学姐.
回去的路上注意安全。再见。
Dang it. You're so considerate. Really? It's because I recommended you. Wait, yeah, when did I get I did get the internship. Did they say that and I just wasn't paying attention? It's because I recommended you. What? Wouldn't that be her taking... Okay, some of the... I think that some of the weird sentences in this are a translation thing, because this comes off as, like, very cocky. Or a joke, maybe. We shouldn't focus on just me. How have you been, 学姐? I've been... I don't know why I said like that. I've been good. Really? That's awesome. Let me treat you to dinner someday when you're free, 学姐. Of course. Oh. You just end the month? Damn, you go on one date and that's it? How busy is she? Greetings, Mara. How dost thou fare? A familiar voice pops up behind me. I turn around and see Phoenix's tall figure standing before me. I'm popping that. Cough drop now. She's holding a white porcelain teacup in her hand. The exquisite quality of the smooth and silky porcelain stands out, even in the dim light of the balcony. Taking a closer look, I notice the intricate patterns on the teacup. Sharp lines and soft shadows weave together a stunning miniature landscape painting. I absolutely certainly do not own a cup like this. My mom and I would have turned it into a family heirloom if I did. Did you buy this? I ask, curious. Nay, 'tis simply one I have grown accustomed to using. I brought it along. I can't fucking read. As I shall be living here henceforth. Okay. I nod after hearing her answer, but I'm still unable to contain the question looming in my heart. I've been wondering, what should I do? She pauses, taken aback. I see. Thou art troubled by thy fate. Thy past life was smooth, uneventful, yet now, facing uncertain doom, thou findest thyself lost. Fret not, we shall persist and free thee of this most dreadful curse. Remain calm, Mara. No matter what may come, I swear upon mine own existence to protect thee. Phoenix, would that be too much pressure on you? My words surprise her. 'Tis my duty as thy guardian angel. I'm touched by the determination behind her words. I can't find the words to properly express my gratitude towards her. Phoenix silently looks at me. Her aura under the night sky is serene and steadfast. Steadfast, it's not quite the right word to use there. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I needed a moment with my cough drop. All my worries recede like the tide, at least for now. I recall the discussion I just had with Phoenix and Belle 30 minutes ago. I think that neighbor's pretty cool. Maybe she'll be our little Mara's soulmate. I know exactly who she's talking about. Well, yeah, I'd hope so. You don't have many neighbors. I paused for a moment, unsure how to respond. Nixie and I have been friends for a long time. I can't start thinking about her that way just because of a curse. Weren't you listening to Phoenix? We'll break the curse as long as her fate and heart align with yours. Plus, she'll get a girlfriend who loves her. Isn't that a win-win situation? But she might not even have feelings for me. Oh, she definitely does. She buys you boba every single day. I think you two are a perfect match. You can get a job. You can get a job if you want boba that badly. You'll help contribute to the household expenses. If I may interject, that mentoring companion of thine, though from beyond the school, is a most excellent choice. Oh, she wants me to go with the, mentoring classmate? What on earth is this? I grumble internally. Oh dear, what kind of an absurd matchmaking is this? Mara barely even knows her. Thy suggestion is more absurd still. One mere cup of milk tea sways thy judgment? It was 3. Okay. I quickly change the subject before they can start bickering again. In any case, our top priority is finding my soulmate as soon as possible. Indeed. So what should I do? It's a compass. I just got a compass. Phoenix opens her palm where an old antique compass rests. Its color is faded over time, marking its age. The needle at the center of the compass points towards an unknown direction. I examine its mysterious nature carefully, yet I cannot understand what it means. Belle curiously leans in to take a look as well. After a moment, she takes a step back, frustrated. It seems she also has no idea what this means. This compass was bestowed upon me by mine own master. It aligns itself of its own accord, governed only by the tides of thy destiny. Master? The head of the Yan family, the continuation of the Yan bloodline hath rested solely upon her shoulders. She cannot reveal herself, yet her heart doth weigh heavy with concern for thee. She entrusted me with this compass so that I might aid thee in thy journey. Really? It's such a shame I left my old town at such a young age. I know nothing about my family. I can't believe there's still a Yan family head. I thought these roles only existed in fantasy novels. Now that I think about it, I really don't know much about my family. My parents rarely mention them either. Phoenix gestures for me to take the compass. I reluctantly hold it in my palm and flick the needle. But instead of snapping back to its original position, it begins to spin uncontrollably. Why is the needle doing this? Isn't it supposed to be aligned with my astrological chart? It reflects thy current predicament. Are you saying the needle represents my unfortunate fate, like a candle on the verge of being extinguished by the wind? Phoenix's expression is complex. She doesn't respond, but I know the answer. For the first time in my life, I feel the looming sensation of death. Jesus. The possibility of death is like a python wrapping itself around my neck. A feeling of suffocation rises within me unlike anything I've felt before. Shouldest thou cross paths with thy soulmate, the compass shall respond. Good or evil, it shall reveal all. Phoenix calmly explains the cruel reality I'm facing. In order to survive, I must improve my relationships with others. I'll have to rely on their feelings to continue living. That does kind of fucking suck, actually. But what is love? Is it really fated destiny if I approach somebody with the intention of falling in love with them? Yeah, it's neither here nor there. Just do it. This approach conflicts with my belief of what love is. I'm just gonna say, is there another option? Maybe. You mentioned the family head. Can we ask her for help? Maybe there's another solution. This is the sole recourse she hath revealed. Fate is cruel, even the immortals struggle to defy against its threads. Strength enough to shake mountains would still fail to alter the course of thy destiny. Panic and fear overtake me like a tsunami. I'm drowning under these waves of emotions. Under the night sky, Ocean City remains lively. The lights are bright and the crowds are moving endlessly. In the narrow alleyways, bustling food stalls, and thriving commercial streets, groups of people chat and stroll in every direction. Everyone's enjoying this ordinary day. Excuse me? But all of this seems so far away from me. My life's like an hourglass counting down with every grain of sand. It was also ordinary back then. I didn't expect it to feel like this. I'm immersed in my own sadness, unable to escape from the misery that's consuming me. Phoenix can sense my inner turmoil. She silently stands to the side, waiting, only letting out a sigh once the tea runs cool. How fares thy heart? If I meet my soulmate, then great. If I don't, I'm not gonna go against my morals just to survive. I guess this is my way of coping with everything. Phoenix smiles gently, with a flick of her fingers, the cold tea becomes piping hot again. Why? Thou hast not changed. Thou alone eases mine own heart. Okay, I haven't changed. Humans are fickle, yet thou alone dost remain steadfast, even in such conflict. I'm struggling to wrap my head around her sentence, but I can tell she's trying to encourage me. I don't want Phoenix to worry, so I force myself to smile. The phone in my pocket rings. I pull out my phone. It's a text from an unknown number. The sender is Huanyu Technology. Dear Miss Mara, we are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted as a... I didn't get to fucking read that at all. Also, how did Iris know I got the internship before I knew? The message makes my mood a lot better. At least that's one less problem I have to deal with. Huanyu accepted me. I texted my parents and Megan, letting them know the good news. My feelings lift after they congratulate me. I shouldn't fall deeper into despair worrying about what the future holds. I need to live in the present. I quickly compose myself and remember someone I must thank. Xuejie, I passed the interview. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'd like to properly thank you sometime. Congrats! You did this all by yourself. I didn't help much. Good luck at work. Here we go. Xuejie doesn't know how to respond to the part where I mentioned wanting to properly thank her. I know she's busy, but I'm still a bit disappointed. Phoenix suddenly speaks. A career is challenging and the tides are ever-changing. Hold on to thy heart and let not the world's currents sweep thee astray. Ah, I know what that means. Phoenix smiles one last time before returning to her room. How many fucking rooms do I have in this apartment? I just finished cleaning up the guest room and changing the sheets. Bella settled into the storage room next to the guest room. This is a huge apartment. I'd put her there to avoid yet another argument between her and Phoenix. I need to get my rest. I did clean the storage room, but there were a couple items I hadn't moved out. For the past few days, I've heard Belle rummaging through the stuff in there. After Phoenix returns to her room, Belle restlessly pops out and knocks over a porcelain cup she'd left on the table, inspecting it like a thief. She uses something this incredible to drink tea? I've never even seen a cup like this before. What? I walk over, fixing the cup, and notice 4 words engraved at the bottom. On City Private Seal. This must be some city from thousands of years ago. The corners of my mouth twitch. No wonder the cup looks old. It's an ancient relic. I carefully place it down, terrified of breaking it. The next day was a Saturday. Megan was over the moon once I told her about getting accepted into Huanyu and gleefully encouraged me to go out and celebrate. I've been miserable because of my soulmate problems, but it'd be nice to forget about those worries and enjoy a night with my friends. I immediately began discussing details with Megan. Let's get barbecue. We can go to that place you like. Sure, I've been craving their drinks. Why don't we invite Cassidy? She's been in a bad mood recently, so maybe she'll cheer up if we invite her. The more the merrier. Cassidy might not enjoy events with so many people, but I should still ask. I open Instagram and send her a message. Are you free today? Want to get dinner with me and Megan? Where should we go? Barbecue place we've been to before. Sure. Oh, but I have a question, Mara. Remember my sister? She saw the message you just sent and was quite interested in this dinner. Your sister? Eleanor? Can she tag along? It's fine if you say no. Of course, the more the merrier. As long as I'm not paying.
严同学
Mara! Ugh, now I want fucking Korean barbecue. Cassidy and Eleanor are standing together outside the barbecue shop. Good luck at work, Mara. Cassidy purses her lips, somewhat reserved. Perhaps she's nervous around this many people.
恭喜你入职严同学
Congrats on the internship, Mara. Eleanor, however, greets me candidly. Thank you for coming to support me. Order whatever you like. It's on me. Oh my god. I want to be here. Megan and Eleanor are the only ones who haven't met yet. Luckily, both of them are friendly. After introducing them to each other, they quickly start chatting. Our orders arrives almost immediately. The smoke from the meat fills the air, blurring the boundaries between us. Let's make a toast. Congratulations to Mara for passing her interview at Huanyu and for taking her first step into the workforce. Thank you. Woo! Everyone lifts their chopsticks, getting ready to jig in. Okay, to dig in. Megan carefully inspects Eleanor and Cassidy's faces. You two look the exact same, but your vibes are completely different. Oh, excuse me. Twins always look similar. Well, not always. What's the word? Fraternal twins? They don't look similar. Or at least not always. Honestly, I didn't notice it at first.
其实小时候经常有人把我们弄混呢。不过长大后，我和小刘的穿搭风格逐渐不同，看起来就没那么相似了吧。
I'm so jealous. I wish I had someone who looked like me that would attend class and take my exams. It's convenient, isn't it? Wait a second, how did the conversation get here? I glanced at Eleanor, as if sensing my gaze, she smiles, amused before changing the subject.
还好吧，双胞胎还是有很多地方不一样的。我们像我在学校的时候
I
就
didn't
很
mean to
专
skip
心，
that.
小刘不一样，他还会经常关心同学的状态呢。
That's a very nice way of saying that she's a chatty Kathy. What? Cassidy? Eleanor, that's enough. Cassidy blushes as she dips her head, flipping the meat. Eleanor ignores her protests, her grin growing wider.
在家的时候，经常提起一个叫秀珠的同学。
Oh my god,
我还想
side Yuri is happening.
摘妍同学的光，今天正好来见一见。
Oh, she is blushing. Really? Megan, probably embarrassed, hasn't moved her chopsticks in ages. The oil sizzles. Eleanor slowly turns her head and winks at me, whispering.
氛围真好呢。
Yeah. Is it? We laugh and continue talking. Before long, the table full of meat and vegetables turns empty. I'm full. This place is delicious. Man, now I want Korean barbecue. Of course, I knew you'd love it. It's rare that so many of us are hanging out together, and it'd be a shame if we all went home now. Why don't we go to karaoke? Cassidy's expression is complicated. She's never enjoyed such noisy scenes. Eleanor appears by my side, winking at me with a smile on her face.
今天就算了吧，我还有点事，想要和他单独聊聊。
Oh. Are you saying something that we can't overhear? Megan's eyes fill with excitement at the prospect of gossip. Her eyes dart back and forth between me and Eleanor. She grins, dragging Cassidy along with her. Megan! Okay, you two can talk. Cassidy and I are leaving. Let's hang out sometime soon. The two disappear into the
走
distance.
的还真是干脆呢。
Well, yeah. I turn towards Eleanor, our gazes suddenly locked. I can see the amusement in her eyes. Do you really have something you want to talk to me about?
想让妹妹和有好感的人多交流，算不算是一件重要的事？
Oh, I see what you're doing there. So considerate. Good job.
只是不想打扰某些人的二人世界而已。毕竟小刘难得有点开窍的迹象呢。不好意思，又见你的光了。
That's fine. I can't believe it. Eleanor seems like the type of person who only cares about her studies, but she actually worries about her sister's love life. She gestures towards me with a brilliant, graceful sparkle in her eyes.
只剩我们两个了，闲来无事。
Sure, I need to walk off that meal anyways. True. That's what I always say. The evening street bustles with activity. We traverse through the crowd, our shoulders pressed together. Around us are small food stalls, the air filled with a delicious aroma. Stop talking about food, that's just gonna make me want more. We talk about everything, from classes at school to our own interests. Regardless of the topic, I can always get a sympathetic response from her. A sort of deja vu hits me, like a midnight dream. I trip over my own feet. Eleanor moves quickly, pulling me up. The gap between us closes. If I lifted my head, I would be touching her cheek. The sun's remaining rays pass through the trees, illuminating her face. In an instant, the warmth seems to transform into a raging storm. What? I almost believed she was hugging me. The shadows melt into tears, meandering down her face. What? It's the most depressing, melancholic expression I've ever seen. I can't help but shiver. What the fuck is happening? Her powerful fingers are warm, instantly pulling me away from those strange illusions. What just happened? She wraps her arm around me, lending me her support. The look on her face is filled with concern. How could I have been mistaken? Is it exhaustion or... Yeah, let's just talk. Why not? Eleanor, have we met before? Phoenix says I have to find my soulmate. When we were talking the other day, she recommended the classmate from another school that's both a mentor and friend. The mysterious feeling I had just now interweaves with those words from my memory, sending a ripple through my heart. The leaves rustle in the brisk wind. On the streets, the chatter and laughter of pedestrians ebb and flow, never ceasing. We, on the other hand, are staring quietly into each other's eyes as if we're the only people in this world. The dusky haze silently envelops us. It's getting late. Our surroundings have been dipped in a shade of twilight. Eleanor's eyes engulf me. It's almost as if a long, long time ago a scene like this occurred in this universe. I and an old friend had been lost in each other's gazes. Why was she so calm when answering my question? I don't know, maybe that's just her personality. Maybe I'm not imagining this sense of familiarity, or maybe the person in front of me is the exact same, carrying a secret along with her. Sorry, I don't know why I asked that. I'm so confused right now. I shake my head, trying to rid myself of this strange melancholic feeling. Actually, It's nothing. Oh wait, that's right. Let me talk her shit. Maybe it is. I awkwardly chuckle. Thankfully, she doesn't bring up the subject again. Her fingertips brush against my hand, though I don't know whether it was or not it was intentional. I suddenly am overcome with the urge to hold her hand. This sensation of muscle memory leaves me somewhat terrified. Okay. Return to the crosswalk side by side, just like when we arrived. The red light flickers nearby. Eleanor stands next to me. She doesn't leave first. She waits for the light to change. Sorry. There are 10 more seconds. You too. Stay safe. People next to me start moving. I follow them. I suddenly hear someone call my name. I instinctively turn around. Mara, what's wrong? We're only a few steps away from one another, but Eleanor's voice is drowned out by the crowd. I can only see her lips move. But I can't stop. I have to continue down the crosswalk, walking further and further away. Why would she yell something out right then? Ever since that lunch, I've been repeatedly having this sense of deja vu. It lingers in my mind like an unending fog. Destiny, if such thing exists. Then what have my experiences in life meant? My troubles, my sorrows, and my endless stream of thoughts, were they all destined to happen at this moment? As time continues to pass, the sword of Damocles continues to loom over me? What? Was this something mentioned earlier that I'm not remembering? The curse about needing to find my soulmate slowly dominates my entire heart. I feel like I'm living in a completely separate world. I don't want to face Phoenix and Belle at home. I only want to escape from all this, retreat to a corner where no one will notice me so I can have a moment of respite. On Sunday morning, I leave my apartment. The brisk air outside helps clear my mind, but those scrambled thoughts of mine spread like wild grass. I walk around aimlessly, suddenly noticing an art gallery not far away. I don't know how many people will be at the art gallery. Kind of sounded like I said art gallery. I push the door open. The simple gallery stretches endlessly down the hallway. The sound of my footsteps echo in the hall. The paintings, okay. Unrealistic, you'd have to pay to get into a museum. Oh wait, it's a gallery? This kind of looks like a museum though. Because galleries, you can buy the art. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, okay. The paintings hung on both sides are like watchful soldiers, holding their breaths as they silently salute. Am I really gonna die if I can't find my soulmate? It's not that I haven't fantasized about meeting her. I yearn for a relationship that'll last my entire life. But the moment when I realize that my soulmate truly exists in this world, my heart starts panicking once more. Would a love that's swept along by the currents of fate be a love that's true to my heart's desires? Lost in my thoughts, I realize I've been standing in front of this painting for a very long time. The person in the painting has blank eyes, yet has been watching me the entire time. What, like fucking Mona Lisa? Suddenly, I hear a gentle, calm voice from behind me. Do you like this painting? Iris! Oh, Elliot! Oh my god, hello! You came just in time. Iris just appeared. I'm romancing her. I'm working on it. Howdy! Ah! That was not a good ah. I spin around. I don't know when Iris showed up, but she seems to have been quietly standing by my side for a while. Dude, that's kind of scary. Why have you just been standing there? With my mind in such disarray, I didn't even hear the sound of footsteps approaching me. Perhaps seeing how absorbed I was, Iris leaned down slightly towards me when she spoke to me. Her soft breath hovers over my nose like a butterfly, a slight dampness engulfing my thoughts. I instinctively take a step back. She seems to sense my awkwardness. Her lips curve up and she takes a step back as if nothing had happened.
怎么发了这么久的呆？刚才在后面跟你打招呼，你都没发现。
It's nothing. I was just thinking about some stuff. Yeah, you know, like the fact that I'm gonna die if I don't get a girlfriend. Are you here for the art gallery too, 学姐？
这个画展快要结束了，我想在那之前过来看看。
Yes, what a coincidence. It's almost like
居然会碰到学妹，真巧。
Fate. As she speaks, her eyes gradually shift towards the paintings in front of her. But before I can let out a sigh of relief, I hear her gentle voice again, a voice that points directly at my heart.
看起来很迷茫呢，是遇到什么难题了吗？
Her concern leaves me lost for words. How am I supposed to explain to Iris everything that's happened? Noticing my silence, Iris doesn't pursue the matter any further. She quietly paces around the silent gallery, only leaving behind the clacks of her heels. Mara. She suddenly calls my name, gesturing me to look in the direction she's pointing at. I have to say, it feels really weird to read out my own name so many times. It's a painting that's more abstract, more chaotic than the last, blooming like a frenzied flower underneath her pale fingertips.
你看这幅画，像不像加缪所说的推石上山的西西弗斯？
I don't know what that is, but sure. Sisyphus, the figures depicted in the painting wrestle with color like they're fighting against the wind. It truly does remind me of the tale about the warrior doomed to eternally push the boulder up the mountain. Hey, there's a game based on that. There's a fucking video game where you can do that. That's literally based on that story. Starting all anew once it rolls down to the bottom. It does. People who keep failing, keep trying again, putting in all that work to no avail.
明知道石头会滚下来，却依然一次次推上去的人。
Her smile leaves me at a loss. I've never understood the meaning behind this in stories.
也许意义不在山顶，重要的是当下的选择与行动。推石头没有意义，难道其他事就有意义了吗？
Not at all.
我们的出生都不是自己所能决定的，也从来没有人给过一个关于活着的具体答案。意义是什么？
Weirdly philosophical.
没有人能说清楚。意义是自己去创造的，你的选择就是你的人生。
My heart skips a beat. My choices? Regardless of what I choose this year, will I have my own story, my own ending? Yes, you will, because I am getting Iris's ending. She chuckles as I fall silent. She approaches me, tucking a stray strand of hair behind my ear.
有时感到迷茫，其实是因为你太努力。
I'm too serious?
一时半会儿找不到答案，
I don't know about
也
that.
没关系。
The person who's usually quite lively at the student council is now whispering comforting words into my ears, leaving me dazed. You can whisper a little bit more. A little bit more than just comfort. You know what I'm saying? Thank her, or have you felt something similar? I'm gonna thank her.
别担心，你很优秀。我相信，如果你愿意， 感到迷茫的时候，当然，也不只是遇到问题的时候。
Oh, and I will. She's the same Iris as usual, considerate and sweet. The fact that we're standing in this empty, quiet gallery makes it seem like we're completely isolated from the entire world. It warms my heart. This is the first time someone has touched my heart recently. I can't help but sniffle. Yeah, I've been sniffling a lot too because of my fucking stupid ass cold. What the fuck? I accidentally opened Firefox. Dude, that is not what I was trying to do. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Most of the gloominess that had built up over the past few days dissipates. I look at Iris, beaming. What? I got a vase. It's Sunday afternoon. I wake up from my midday nap, noticing there's something new on my bedside table. It's a plain flower vase with water inside. I don't know why I said warm water. I don't know who left it there. Bella's home today. She probably knows who it was. Belle! What's up, Mara? Did you leave this vase here? What's it for? Don't touch it, Meow. Put it back. Why? What is it for? Trust me, it's good. You'll thank me in the future. Okay. I'm very curious why she's being so secretive, but she's unwilling to spill any details. This music kind of reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club. Forget it, I'll ask Phoenix when she comes home. I suddenly hear the door unlocking. Phoenix has returned at the perfect time. Hold on, I have to crack my neck. Oh my god. That felt crazy. In a good way. Phoenix, you're back. Quick, come here. Here. She walks into my bedroom, confused. Do you know what this is? Belle put it here. She lowers her eyes, frowning. The vessel hath been filled with purified water totaling 8/10. 'Tis a spell to beckon forth love. Water signifieth prosperity and transformation, with space remaining for the affection meter, so fate doth continue. Demon cat, from whence didst thou learn such a trick? It's not a bad thing. This shall affect her red Luan star. Summoning fate is by nature a disturbance. It is by no means to be relied upon. Don't make it sound. I was reading in her voice. Fuck. Don't make it sound so negative. Plus, we have you protecting her. What trouble could there possibly be? No wonder the people around have been acting strangely. It's because of this. Bella's all really? I think that was normal. Well, I guess not. I guess like the whole interaction with Eleanor was kind of insane. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. That was confusing me. Bella's also worried about me, so she used this love attraction spell to help with my curse. My heart warms with gratitude. However, just as Phoenix says, even small tricks like this have cons. This one, have cons. Oh, excuse me. Someone knocks on the door, interrupting my thoughts. Who is it? It's me, Tia. An unexpected voice. I rush open the door and am greeted by a beaming face. Nyx grins proudly, holding a box of cupcakes in her arms. I want them. I don't even like cupcakes that much. I just want food right now. The air fills with an overwhelmingly sweet aroma. I forgot I turned her down like a lot. Hold on. I'll just keep her maxed. I don't feel like reading them out. Why do I keep fucking opening Firefox? Wait, I'm gonna save here really quick. Okay. Thank you so much. They look delicious. Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit. She places the box on top of the cabinet near the entrance. I nod. Nyx drags me across the hallway into her fragrant room. Turn the volume down a little bit. There we go. There's a row of stunning cupcakes on the table. Nyx even piped flowers. That's really cool. I'm not seeing them on this cupcake, but that's very cool. The cream and pearl sugar arranged layer by layer. It's surreal. I do like it. I want it in real life. It's beautiful. Did you make this all by yourself? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt her. My bad. She brings over 2 cups of black tea. Oh, I want tea. 2. Give me tea and a cupcake. And then... Fuck. I just choked on nothing. and then pulls me over to sit on the couch. She puts on a movie. The opening sequence is addicting. I'm just about to eat a bite of my cupcake when all of a sudden I feel a coolness on my lips. Nixie, I lean back a little, wanting to take the spoon from her hand, but Nix doesn't let go. Instead, she pouts and bats her eyes at me.
小时候你经常这样喂我的，不记得了吗？
I did?
我也想喂你吃。
Her eyes are so convincing. My refusing palm, okay, lingers mid-air as if already forgetting its gold. Gold? I meant to say gold. A bite of cake is no big deal, right? Wait, has she used that spoon already? I can't remember. She doesn't know what my hesitation means. She stubbornly lifts the spoon to my lips again, looking at me expectantly. What am I thinking? Nixie just wants to share the cake she's worked so hard on. I give in, accepting her offer. The sweet and fluffy cake leaves a burst of flavor on my tongue, trickling down my throat, disrupting my breathing.
好吃吗？
What? Did I choke? Does it taste good? Oh wait, I'm not reading out their lines. Nix is still in front of me, her delicate face shining brighter than I remember, more aggressive than usual. She stares at me, her gaze overly attentive, as if she's licking her prey. What? I feel my skin begin to burn, a chill runs down my spine. It's delicious, you're incredible, Nixie. Satisfied, she turns her attention back to the movie and afternoon tea. This is an art house film. The protagonist is an unremarkable-looking instigator who is secretly quite shrewd. Is that supposed to be investigator? Instigator. Okay, he never commits any crimes personally, but... Okay, but instigates others too. He hovers between right and wrong, believing that he's hidden himself well enough so that no one would find out. But in the end, his crimes are exposed. He has nowhere else to go. He lifts a... Oh, okay, he fucking kills himself. Cool. While the movie's still playing, Nix rests her head on my shoulder.
姐姐，
What's wrong? I don't know where her eyes are looking, but I sense her slightly trembling.
你说，电影里的这个主角，用几句话就能唤醒人心底的恶，用普通人自相残，无论用什么理由开脱，都掩盖不了主角罪大恶极的事实。
Right. This is obvious, but for some reason I don't answer immediately. Perhaps the film's unique perspective has lent me a view into the hidden shadows within the dialogue, offering me a glimpse into the dark mind of the protagonist. So I hesitate. I pity him. Yeah, he's definitely reprehensible, but for some reason I pity him. Maybe Nix doesn't agree, but because I feel her stiffen.
可怜，他有什么可怜？
I don't know, I haven't seen the movie. I don't excuse his crimes. After all, he ruined so many families. Yes, he has committed grave sins he's unable to be forgiven for until he repents in full, but I don't think that's the sole message of that the movie wants to convey. Even until the very end, he would think to himself, if this person manages to resist temptation and abides by justice, he'll turn himself in. Nix watches the screen. She doesn't speak. The teacup on the table is empty. I pour her another
你
one.
觉得，如果这个人不杀人，他真的就会去自首吗？
Dude, I have no idea. The stage was already set for the crime, but he refused to do it himself. It means that that part of him is still unwilling. But the human heart is hard to predict. What if he was only scared of dirtying his hands, or what if he was just saying he'd turn himself in? However, if we push aside those negative thoughts, I do indeed expect him to do as he says. This, for him, is the beginning of his atonement.
你还是和以前一样。
She mutters to herself. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Thank you for the... Wait, hold on. Wait, why did I just open my Discord? I meant to open this. Thank you for the resub, Distorted. I swear that happened like 3 days ago. Happened again, I guess. Double thank you. Okay, anyways, getting back to this. It's broken. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What did you say?
没什么，
Thank
不
you
愧是姐
again.
姐，
Always grateful.
你还是
41
和
months
以前
is
一样
crazy.
善良，真好。
Yeah, actually, wait, I'm gonna pause really quick to just think. That is like 4 years almost? Wow, that's wild. That's 3.4 years. That's wild. Truly wild. Hold on, my chat is freaking out again. My chat is freaking out again. I gotta check it. Alright, there we go. She sits up, looking at the table. Most of the cupcakes are still untouched. She stretches out her arms before hurriedly packing the cupcakes up. She seems to be in a good mood. Why did Nixie suddenly ask me a question like that? It's just a regular art house film, and like many other stories that have already been told, the evil characters have their own sorrows, blurring the line between love and hate. Why did Nix ask me that question in such a serious tone after we finished the movie? What answer was she expecting? What has gone on? What has she gone through in the years we've been apart? I don't know, maybe she was just curious on your opinion on a movie. I feel like you're overthinking this. While these thoughts are brewing in my mind, Nix has already finished packing up the cupcakes. She hands me the box.
好啦，可以把这些带回去了。还是说，姐姐想要留在这里，和我共进晚餐呢？
Wait, I'm at her apartment? Why did I not realize that? Thanks for the invite, Nixie, but I'm full after eating your cupcakes. She's too talented at baking. I eat so many cupcakes without really realizing it. I no longer have room in my stomach for dinner. I do. I'm still deep in thought when Nix gently pokes my tummy. I stiffen. She naturally withdraws her hand, grinning at me as if nothing had happened.
好吧，那就不。
Sorry, I'm just skipping. I only live a few steps away, but Nix insists upon walking to me my door. Before I close it, I notice Nix hasn't turned to leave. She watches me, her red eyes filled with endless, unsaid emotions. What is she looking at? Is she really looking at me?
姐姐。
Through the crack in the door, I see her lips curl into a smile, her canines peeking out. Bye, Nixie. That was weird. 3 years of you bitches. It's true. I think You Bitches Part 2 is superior to You Bitches Part 1. I have to say that for the record. Hold on, I gotta stretch. Stretch break. Okay. That was a good stretch break. Whew. Wait, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Hydration reminder. Do it. Sorry for hitting my mic, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. The door clicks shut, severing our connection. That's quite dramatic. TV is on at home as well. Phoenix and Belle are sitting in the living room, safe and sound. I place down the box of cupcakes, noticing Phoenix frown. Mara, 'tis beneficial for thee to reflect upon the past, but knowing someone doth not necessitate thou shouldest know their heart. What one revealeth to thee is perhaps only one of her countless faces. Thou hast met long ago, but hast also been distanced for long. Time, experience, and memory all change. Okay, that's a lot of words. Thou canst not expect anyone to be the same as when thou first met her. Okay? While thou dwellest in the— oh my fucking god. I can't keep doing this voice. Thou must always remain vigilant. Phoenix rarely criticizes someone so harshly. I don't think she's interacted with Nyx before, so why is she suddenly saying this? Is it because Nyx started work early and she's not in a typical industry? Is she reminding me to be careful of who I befriend? I want to ask her more questions, but Belle interrupts me. You're using your logic to theorize about others again. It's fine that you hate me, but now you're hating on the neighbor girl too. Nonsense. Humans and demons are by nature destined for diverging paths. Mara hath kindly adopted thee, yet thou returnest her sincerity with trouble. What do you mean trouble? Haven't I been very useful? So many people have expressed interest in our Mara recently. She's currently stressed out over having to find her soulmate. You're living here rent-free. Can't you think of something? Phoenix is calm and restrained, but when faced with the blabbering Belle, her veins often bulge. What are you doing? Mara, save me! She's gonna hit me! What the fuck? Belle, sensing danger in the air, instantly morphs into a cat and burrows herself in my arms. Ah, there you go. Just using the old cat excuse. The old, oh, actually, I just transformed into a cat. Convenient. I feel like the second I let go of Bells, the moment she'll face great misfortune. Alright, both of you have been working hard to help me. I got it. As for my unanswered questions, I'll have to save them for another day, when Phoenix and I are alone. God, reading these visual novels is a lot of work. I stand outside Huan Yu's office building, looking up at this towering skyscraper in front of me. I try to pump myself up, practicing my smile one more time using my reflection in the glass. I calmly walk through the revolving doors. This music. Once I'm done with the onboarding process, I find my seat. I didn't expect that the desk next to mine already has somebody there. She has her back towards me, but she seems so familiar. I squint my eyes. Is that... Why is it you? What? That sounded so accusatory. Hello? That familiar figure is my best friend, Megan. What are you doing here? I'm losing my mind. I got transferred here. What? How? Didn't she work for a different company? But hey, we're now coworkers. Aren't you happy? Happy? You wish. When did you find out? Megan awkwardly chuckles, clearly guilty. Like 2 days ago? I'm furious. She could have mentioned this to me over the last 2 days, yet she kept her mouth shut. I told her immediately after I got mine. I huff, turning my back to her. I even purse my lips and refuse the breakfast she offers me. Since this is my first day at work, the department head doesn't give us many tasks to do. I frequently helped out the student council, so I'm already well versed with all these tasks. To be honest, I must thank the idiot sitting right next to me for that. Damn, that's so harsh. I've been ignoring her the entire morning, busy paying attention to the training we were given. And make sure to keep in mind the points I mentioned, a lot of previous— I don't give a shit. As incoming interns, you're whatever. She looks at her watch once she finishes her sentence. It's noon, head over to the cafeteria for lunch. Whether it's at school or at work, everyone's favorite part of the day is lunch. Well, duh. As soon as the department head dismisses us, Megan makes her way over to me with a pitiful look on her face. Mara, I was wrong. I shouldn't have— I don't know why I said it like that. I was wrong. I shouldn't have kept this from you. I promise I'll tell you everything from now on, so please forgive me, okay? I was going to tell you at dinner the other night, but the atmosphere just felt off at first, and then I got wrapped up in talking to everyone and I forgot. Anyways, there wasn't a suitable time to say anything, so I plan on surprising you today. I'll buy you boba later, okay? Oh wow, she's blinking like fucking crazy. Hello? Is she okay? Megan, blink twice if you need help. She needs help. A large? An extra large? Okay. Bats her eyes. Dude, if I just leave her like this, is she just gonna do this forever? I've already cooled off after a whole morning at work, and honestly, I'm more delighted than anything else. I can't hold back my smile any longer. Fine, I'll forgive you this time. Great. You've no idea how gloomy I was when you kept ignoring me. I felt completely despaired. Alright, that's enough out of you. Let's have lunch. Sure. Look, you've no idea how surprised I was when I got the transfer notes. Dude, can we get back to Iris? No shade to you, Megan. I want to get back to my girl. I want to get back to my future wife. Since our first day at work, Megan and I get slightly lost before finally making it into the cafeteria. Almost all seats are taken. There's only a few chairs in the corner. Where's Iris? Can I get back to Iris? I just want to talk to Iris. No shade to you, Megan, but I want to talk to Iris. A small commotion breaks out in front of us while we're in line. Who's that? I don't know, but she's gorgeous. Please be Iris. Please be Iris. Please be Iris. Aren't all the interns already here? How's there still someone new? Megan is a huge gossip. After hearing this, she immediately cranes her neck. Hey, look over there. That older woman in front of us really stands out. Okay, it's Victoria. Victoria? No, it's not Victoria. Who is this? Oh my god, this looks like Girl Tamaki. Hello? I follow Megan's finger and notice a woman who indeed catches my eye. She's tall and dressed in a suit, clearly on a different level than any of us. She gives off rich kid experiencing the order Ordinary life vibes. Rich people are really different from commoners like us. I nod in agreement. Even just her silhouette stands out. Do you think she's the daughter of some higher up? Stop randomly making guesses. Let's just focus on our jobs. We return to our seats after getting lunch. The woman we'd just been staring at now is sitting at the table in front of us. She's absent-mindedly flipping through her phone. Oh wait, no, she's flipping through her phone absent-mindedly picking at her food with her chopsticks. It doesn't seem like she's very hungry. Unlike me, I am very hungry. Give me fucking... I want food. I'm definitely gonna chow down after this stream. Megan and I aren't the only ones observing her, but she doesn't seem to mind. In fact, she's not paying attention to anybody. You get 2 hours for lunch? Dude, we're lucky if we get 30 minutes here. Like at my job, you get 30 minutes for a lunch. After we finish our meal, we walk around downstairs until Megan is summoned by her boss. I take a stroll by myself before making my way back. From a distance, I spot a file of documents on my desk and a coffee cup with a special logo. It's a shop nearby. Megan and I were just talking about giving that place a try. But that place usually has a super long line. It'd take us ages to get something. I didn't think Megan would secretly buy me coffee. This is more surprising than her transfer. I grin, picking the cup up. Don't want it to accidentally spill over the documents. I gloss over the files. It's obviously a level above the tasks we'd been assigned to handle this morning. However, work needs to get done. I split the documents into separate categories. Yeah, that's nice. It's a challenge, but it's my first official task I've received. I grit my teeth and get it done. After a lot of hard work and effort, I finally finish part of the task. I absentmindedly reach for the coffee, only to find the cup empty. Hello? Is this the life of a corporate drone? I see a billion empty coffee cups and late nights in my future. Oh, Jesus. 2 people suddenly enter the room as I mope about. It's Executive Chi and the woman at my inner... and the other woman that I saw in the cafeteria. Why is she so interested in me? Wait, is she interested? She's got to be interested in me. Oh shit. I accidentally exit out of the game. Or minimize the tab. Yes, but it's fine if I can't find it. I'll just buy 2 more cups. What? After Executive Chi finishes speaking, the older woman glances left and right as if she were searching for something. Just then, her eyes flicker over to me, and I meet her glance, clueless and uncertain. Before I know it, I find her standing in front of me, a forced smile on her face as she stares at the cup of coffee in my hand. Before looking up at me, her eyes are accusing. My heart stops, and I quickly retrieve my hand. Don't tell me this cup of coffee actually belongs to her? Now that I think about it, it makes a lot more sense. Megan and I weren't apart that long. How could she possibly have the time to buy me a coffee? The woman remains silent, staring down at me, awaiting my next move. I nervously stand up, fighting the urge to shrink back against her scrutinizing gaze, and awkwardly say, I'm so sorry, is this coffee yours? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought my friend bought it for me. I apologize for the trouble I've caused. Why don't I buy you another cup? Executive Cheese walked over and gives an exasperated glance. What? How come you still haven't fixed this lousy habit of yours? Why do you keep putting things in random places? Chairwoman? Perhaps my reaction was too exaggerated. The woman in front of me chuckles and reassuringly pats me on the shoulder. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have left it there. Think of it as an award for doing your job so well. Yeah, why did you set your fucking coffee on someone else's desk? Of course I'm gonna fucking drink that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. My heart's filled with nothing but regret. I should have double-checked with Megan. I mean, not really. If somebody put something on your desk, like a full cup of coffee, I would assume that was a gift. Also, her tie is not tied. Now I've finished the chairwoman's coffee on my first day at work. Who would possibly believe that story? Even though Victoria's expression is normal, I can tell she's trying to comfort me. I appreciatively smile. Rosalie watches our interaction before suddenly interjecting. No, there should be more? My heart skips a beat. I don't know what else of the chairwoman's belongings I've accidentally destroyed. I brought over some documents for the head office. I put it underneath the latte. Have you seen it? Oh, well, that's awkward. Are those the files? I gingerly point towards the spreadsheets I just finished on my computer screen. Rosalie's gaze suddenly freezes. She walks around me and stares at the results I've compiled, squinting. Her serious expression sends goosebumps down my spine. Oh, yes, it's this. Did you finish it already? Sorry, I thought our department was responsible for that. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, so I chime in awkwardly. This indeed was meant for your department, but something unexpected has happened. Why don't you come with me for a second? Can I really refuse? I balance the pros and cons, deciding to face the terrible misunderstandings head on. She starts walking before I can even answer. Okay, I accidentally did my job too well. Victoria stands in the same spot but follows the chairwoman after I agree. Thank God that music stopped. It was pissing me the fuck off. Whoa, I don't know what I just did. Oh, okay. I only sense the sweat dripping down my forehead once we've reached the door to Victoria's office. My breath hitches. Even though Rosalie is smiling and reassuring me that everything is fine, her sharp eyes make me want to hide underneath a desk. Victoria gently shuts the door to her office. The soft click sounds like an anvil is dropped on my head. She silently stands next to Rosalie, their eyes chaining me to the floor. Whoa, that got freaky. This joint hearing makes me feel like I'm about to hand in my resignation. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't think you would sort through all those files. Are you one of the new interns? It's not about the coffee. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my... I love that I'm still worried about the fucking coffee. Yeah. She smiles, her fingers tapping the desk in front of her. Would you be open to relocating to another department for your internship?
点到为止就行了，别真吓着她。
Man, why can't I romance her? Beautiful butch. Fuck my life. I want to romance a beautiful butch. It's fucked up. Victoria's tone is harsh, but Rosalie doesn't seem to care. She stares straight at me, waiting for a response. Yeah, I'll think about it. At the end of the day, Rosalie is the chairwoman. An internship with her would be much better than an internship at Huanyu. Oh. Wait. Would I not be working in the same company, though? I'd just be working in a different department. I'm confused. But Huanyu has been my dream this entire time. This internship aligns with exactly the job I'd like to do in the future. I couldn't possibly decide on the spot. Thank you for the offer, Chairwoman. This is an incredibly important matter to me, so I must discuss it with my family first. What's there to discuss? We offer much better resources than Huanyu. There's no need to hesitate. Pack up your belongings and follow me. Okay, girl, don't pressure me. I'm taken aback. I didn't expect her to be so straightforward.
不行，他的协议还在我这里，人员调动需要我。
Yeah, and I haven't been able to give, it consideration. These words were meant for Rosalie, but she turns to stare at me instead, her eyes hinting at something.
董事长认可你的工作能力，想调你去骑士集团。但是骑士集团工作环境相较寰宇比较复杂。
Okay. I immediately understand what she means. The Chi Group is an integral part of the Ocean City. They've been operating for 50 years, and they manage a bunch of companies. Okay. They're both members of the family, but Victoria chose to establish her own company. There must have been some struggle for power in the Chi Group, or some dispute over benefits. I have virtually zero connections. The only reason I got this interview was because of an internal recommendation from Xuejie. Hastily transferring departments may not be beneficial for my career. While I'm deep in thought, Rosalie chuckles at Victoria. Management is simply management. We can follow the proper procedures, but at the end of the day, it's up to the employee. Wouldn't you agree? I can tell Rosalie has zero good intentions, yet I don't dare show that on my face. My refusal can be ambiguous. I will carefully consider your offer. Victoria places her hand on my shoulder as if lending me some strength and glares at Rosalie. I still want her. I'm sorry. She's hot. I can't help it. Hold on. Ugh, I'm getting really tired really fast. I might have to end soon. I'm gonna wait for this interaction to finish. Alright, I can tell she means a lot to you. She can stay. Wait. I'm about to open the door and exit the office when Rosalie calls out to me. She reaches out and grabs the doorknob, yet is in no hurry to open the door. I caused you a lot of trouble by misplacing my belongings and inadvertently increased your workload. I'd like to buy you dinner as an apology. What do you— Yes. 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 I will go out to dinner with you, please. I don't understand what she's implying and helplessly glance towards Victoria. My heartbeat calms down when Victoria nods. She's been protecting me this entire time, so I trust her judgment. Thank you, Chairwoman and Executive Chi. I text Megan since my dinner plans have now changed. Can't grab dinner with you tonight. Get home safe. Huh? You said we get coffee together. Why would we get coffee at night? That's psychotic. I just finished running an errand. Apparently the coffee shop has less people around this time. Well, yeah, because it's in the night. Any mention of coffee sends tears streaming down my cheeks. Damn, that's dramatic. My entire afternoon has been a burning disaster because of 1 cup of coffee. Megan has unintentionally reopened the wound. Well, and also, why would you want to do that at, like, now? I grit my teeth and type, maybe next time, before putting my phone away. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to transition back to here. And then I'm gonna save, like, here. I think. I'm getting very tired. Oh, there was an ad break. I didn't even notice that. My bad. Oh, maybe I need another stretch break. Hold on. I forgot my mic was muted. I'm back. I think I am gonna end here because I am very tired. Oh, I'm quite tired. Ay. I am going to head to bed, I think. It's late anyways. It's been 2.5 hours. We're good. We're good. Well, oh wait, let me change the category. Okay. I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you had a good time, enjoyed. I struggle a lot with these visual novels. They make me tired quickly because I have to read so much stuff and I don't have much time to commentate. There's a lot of filler in this one. As well as, like, not translation errors, but, like, strange wording. You know, just, like, it's not a translation error more as it is, like, a localization thing. With some of the phrasing and stuff like that. But I'm still enjoying it. I just want to get on with my dates with Iris, you know? So, yeah. I'm going to continue playing it. I'm going to do Iris's path, and then whenever I do the ending of, I will be deleting the VOD, as Soren suggested I do. So yeah. I will see you guys on Friday at 6 p.m. It's just my standard schedule this week, because I'm pretty much busy every day this week, so, yeah, I got a lot of shit going on this week. So I will see you guys 6 p.m. on Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.